California landlords leave thousands of dollars on the table by setting rents the same way they did in January. Peak leasing season follows a pricing curve, not a flat line. If you're not adjusting your asking rent week by week during May through August, you're subsidizing your tenant's move while your neighbor cashes in. This isn't about greed, it's about basic supply and demand, and you are currently losing money by ignoring it. You are making a $4,800 mistake annually if you set one static price for your rental property during peak leasing season and leave it there. Think about it. A unit that rents in under 7 days during peak season was almost certainly priced $150 to $300 per month too low. A fast rental in May, June, or July isn't a success. It's a pricing failure. Let's do the math. If you underprice by just $200 per month and that unit rents quickly, you've lost $2,400 over the next year. If you have 2 units turning over during peak season, that's $4,800. This isn't theoretical. Institutional landlords run sophisticated algorithms to optimize these micro fluctuations because the data proves these gains are real. You, the independent landlord, have the same opportunity, but you're likely letting it slip through your fingers. You're giving away thousands by not recognizing that demand peaks, and your price should too. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most of you are afraid to raise the price once it's listed, believing it will deter applicants. That's a myth during peak season. You need to stop guessing and start reading the market. During peak leasing season, typically May through August in California, demand signals are loud and clear if you know where to look. You don't need expensive software. 3 free signals give you enough data to make a defensible 2 to 3% price increase every 7 to 10 days without guessing. First, your days on market, DOM rank on Zillow. If your listing is consistently in the top 25% of views but not getting applications, your price is too high. But if it's getting significant views and multiple inquiries within 2 to 3 days, that's a signal you're underpriced. Second, track your weekly inquiry count. If you receive 10 or more qualified inquiries in the first 72 hours, your price is likely too low. Third, monitor the saved listing count on platforms like Zillow or Apartments.com. A high number of saves relative to applications suggests interest, but hesitation, often due to perceived value at that specific price point. If you have high saves and moderate inquiries, consider a small price bump. If your unit is renting quickly, meaning under 7 days, you're almost certainly leaving money on the table. California's market dynamics during these months are not static. They are highly responsive to micro adjustments. Forget your old pricing habits. Implement a 6-week pricing ladder. This is how sophisticated operators maximize revenue, and you can too. Start by listing your unit at the very top of your market range, perhaps 2 to 3% higher than you initially think it's worth. Week 1, days 1 to 7. List at your ambitious top-tier price. Monitor views, inquiries, and saves daily. If you're getting multiple qualified inquiries and showing requests by day 3 to 4, increase your price by 2 to 3%. Yes, increase it. You've hit a hotspot. Week 2, days 8 to 14. If you haven't received any qualified applications by day 7, hold your price. If you've received a few but they're not strong, consider a 1 to 2% increase if your inquiry velocity is still high. But wait, there's a catch. If you have 0 inquiries and low views, you've misjudged the top end. Week 3, days 15 to 21. If you have strong interest but no signed lease, or if your initial high price proved too high, low views, no inquiries, now is the time to make your first reduction. Drop the price by 2 to 3% to your original target market rate. The goal is to catch the next wave of renters entering the market. Week 4, days 22 to 28. Re-evaluate. If demand remains low after your first reduction, consider another 1 to 2% reduction, bringing you slightly below your initial market assessment. Weeks 5 to 6, days 29 to 42. If the unit is still vacant, you are now in the territory of needing to make significant price adjustments to avoid further vacancy loss. This disciplined approach means you extract maximum value from the peak demand window and only reduce when necessary, not preemptively. This strategy consistently outperforms the list low and fill fast approach by an average of $3,600 to $6,000 in first-year rent collected. Many of you fear California's rent control laws, and rightly so, but here's a critical distinction you might be missing. California's AB 1482 rent caps apply to asterisk existing tenants, not to the initial asking rent at vacancy. When a tenant moves out, you have full pricing freedom to set the new market rate for the next tenant. This is called vacancy decontrol, or resetting to market rate. You are not limited by the 5% plus local CPI cap when you have a turnover. This means that peak leasing season is your golden opportunity to capture true market value without legal restrictions. Don't confuse the rules for existing tenancies with the rules for new ones. You can and should leverage this legal allowance to maximize your income. Ignoring this freedom is literally leaving money on the table that the state says you are entitled to collect. This isn't rocket science, but it does require discipline. Dedicate 15 minutes each week during peak season to this audit. On a specific day, say Tuesday morning, log into your listing platforms. 1. Check your Zillow and Apartments.com listing analytics. How many views did your listing get in the last 7 days? What's your days on market relative to similar properties? 2. Review your inquiry log. How many new inquiries? Are they qualified? What's the average response time? 3. Monitor saved listings. Are people saving your property but not applying? 4. Compare to comps. Quickly check 2 to 3 comparable units in your immediate area that listed in the last week. Are they renting fast? What are they asking? Based on these 4 data points, make your pricing decision. If you're getting overwhelming interest, increase your price by 2 to 3%. If it's stagnant, hold or reduce by 1 to 2%. Document your decision and the data that informed it. This isn't about gut feelings. It's about data-driven adjustments. This routine, performed weekly, will prevent you from making the $4,800 mistake. It ensures you capture the true peak season value of your property. Recap. A unit that rents in under 7 days during peak season was almost certainly priced $150 minus $300 per month too low. A fast rental is a pricing failure. 3 free signals, days on market rank, weekly inquiry count, and saved listing count, give you enough data for 2 to 3% price increases every 7 to 10 days. California's AB 1482 rent caps apply to existing tenants. You have full pricing freedom at turnover. A disciplined 6-week pricing ladder outperforms the list low and fill fast approach by thousands in first-year rent collected. Stop leaving money on the table. Implement these strategies, powered by LeaseBase intelligence.